Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Mount and Blade Warband Prophecy of Pendor 3.390. We are going to Ravenstein. We're going to the tavern. We are bards. We could theoretically play for money, but why should we? We're talking to everyone here, hoping that we can get some intel. Mythenvale, what are you doing? No. Do you know anything? No, you don't. The Merchant of Ravenstein is the person that gives you the first quest. Sigismund Sinclair is an NPC. And the Maiden Scout is someone you can get to join your army. They're troops mainly. Is there anything here that we can buy? Not really. The prices for tools are terrible. Iron is terrible. Wool is terrible. Hides are not okay. That is not helping us. We're selling the crossbow and we're selling most of the fish to get some extra coin on the way. Let's look if there is a good bow. Definitely not. We're not going to buy arrows and we're not going to buy bolts because we'll find them on the way. No worries there. We're not going to buy armor. We're not going to buy horses. We have a high riding skill though. I will leave the old video online because there I explain why I do all the character choices. Let's look at the tavern here. Empire Immortal, Brother Randolph. I think he's making Qualis gems into intel for a mine where you can build Robbie items. Young Bucker's nobles, we're not interested in that. Julia is an NPC and a companion that you can get. Do you know anything? No, you don't. What a shame. 10 gold down the drain. But that's how it is sometimes. Nothing here. Nothing there. We go to the marketplace. Salt prices are not good. Wool prices are not good. Nothing here is any use. Let's see if they sell a good super bow. A fine short bow. That is a good bow, ladies and gentlemen. 26 points of damage is very good for a bow. We cannot use those bow anyway, but we can use this one. And I think that is some money we should invest. Yes, we definitely should. So with that being said, let's get ourselves the Qualis gems. So why not make Qualis gems the main episode or main topic for the next episode? Because this episode will just be about how to start. And that is, of course, going first to Rain, getting our Qualis gem, and then we'll go directly to Vollenbray. Maybe we make a little stop in a city close to Vollenbray because you can do excellent trading there. Excellent trading. What are you? Bandits, Misty Mountain Raiders, and robbers. There is the possibility that those have horses. And if they have horses, that would be bad for us. We can take a look. If we go for notes, and where was it? No, it was with camp. Was it with camp? No. Damn it, where was it? Was it reports? Troop trees, here. It was others. Here it was. War priest. Noldor hunters. No. Am I getting old? Mercenaries, adventurers, bounty hunters. Don't find it. The tree is new in this version. Storm Sister, Shadow Hunter. These are the knights. There are a lot of new knights. Well, let's see what they can do. Let's hope they don't have horses. And of course they have horses. Okay, it will be very important to kill the horse, which will be somewhat hard. But we can do this if we play our cards right. The horse has already taken 2 shots. And if we can kill the horse, which of course we can, then the rest of the army isn't that much of a problem. This guy is a problem because he's got a bow. But we hit him pretty well. Now let's make sure that he's not getting a chance to shoot us again, which I just ruined. Where is the guy with the heavy armor? Because he will be the problem. Please keep in mind that fighting guys with bows is dangerous. When you ride directly into their direction or directly in front of them, to them, it is more possible and likely that they will simply hit your horse in the head. And if a horse gets hit in the head, it takes enormous amounts of damage. As you can see, if you make headshots possible, you're getting more weapon proficiency training than with other normal shots. So always aim for the head if you can. You see that one of our enemies is using a shield. Now you can wait until he drops the shield. However, that is hard while using a crossbow, because you cannot really aim behind you with a crossbow. However, you can destroy the shield pretty easily, normally. Depends on the shield, of course. If you're fighting, for example, Venskeri raiders with the big metal shields, this will be a lot harder. But if the enemy has a low shield skill, then you can simply aim for the legs and shoot them in the legs, or you destroy the shields. These shields here are leather shields, as you can clearly see. They don't have a lot of hit points. So if you hit the shields 3-5 times, depending on the type of the shield and the resistance of the shield will simply crash and crumble and be destroyed, and the guy will be left naked, more or less. Beware of trees. I get killed more by trees than by enemies, mainly, because I get stuck in the trees and then they get me. These guys have no way of winning the fight if I'm not making a mistake. You might be wondering why he's taking damage even though he has the shield up, because my bolt does so much damage that is simply going through the shield into the guy. Why fight alone in the beginning? That's also quite easy. If you fight alone in the beginning, you're getting three things. You're getting all the experience for killing the enemies. You're not sharing them on the battlefield. You will get all the weapon proficiency training, because you're doing all the kills, and every time you fire a weapon and do something, you're getting experience. As you see now, improved crossbows to 106. We started, I think, with 101. And when the battle is over, the entire experience that was, now you see the shield is destroyed, that was gained by all the fighters in the war or in the battle is distributed again amongst the survivors. And as we are the only survivor, as we are the only one in the fight, we're getting the same experience on top. And you're getting more renown, so you're actually getting 4 things. No, you're getting 5 because, oh, beautiful, but too heavy. But this is really useful. Our armor kind of sucks, but... And there you see it, arrows. No reason in hell to buy armor or anything like that, because we're getting plenty here. Yeah, the arrows are kind of suck, but good enough. We have a lot of inventory management, so we can take all the stuff. We could take this guy with us, but we're not, and so we're not sharing any experience. And as you can see, we're getting, well, not the entire experience again, but we're getting some experience. Of course, we're putting that into agility and rising our looting skill by 1. And when we now look into our looting, we'll notice that we get looting 5 plus 2, so we have a total looting skill of 7. Now, if that isn't beautiful, I don't know what is. Our goal for today is Javiksholm. Please keep in mind that the color of the troops moving around has nothing to say about their hostility to you. Blue can be friendly and red can be hostile. It all depends on your relation to the faction, not the color. The colors will always be the same for the faction, but if they like you or not will depend on your playstyle, if you wage war against them. There is one more thing you should be aware of. Don't enter cities at night normally. That is a very bad idea. We will do it nonetheless, hoping that we're not getting attacked. Mercenary sharpshooter, Borgida Fat, which is a prison trader. Do you know anything? No, you don't. Sister Mora may know something. No, does not. I think at the beginning they don't know anything. You might have noticed that we have a lute on our back. That is a music instrument. We could use it here in the tavern, for example, to play music. Do you have a job? I will take the job and we'll play for an hour and we'll get 87 gold for 1 hour of plating. That is okay. It's well, we could have more money if we would have simply fought, but yeah. Now, when we found the armor, it was worth 3,000 gold. Now we're only getting 696 gold of it. That is because, like in all games, you're not getting a lot bang for your buck. We're keeping most of the arrows, although the arrows are terrible, because you more than likely run out of bullets or bolts before you run out of enemies to fight. The good thing about these shields here are that they don't need any shield skill, but so does the loot. And the loot has 480 hit points and they have 300 hit points. Yes, the resistance of the height-covered round shield is higher, but the size of the loot is impressive, and the size determines how much of you is protected. Now you can see that we can buy flex bundles here. The prices are not that good. Normally you can buy flex bundles here at an extremely good price. Lower as 100, and that is what you want, and then you can sell them to I think it's Pendor, and that is normally a perfect way to make good coin. A perfect way to make good coin. These are the ideal hunting grounds, if I may say that, because there are the guys that you want to kill. These guys have no skill and are perfect for riding them down. They give good experience, and they're easy pickings in the beginning. However, as soon as you have killed 1 or 2 of those troops and have enough money to buy yourself a good bow and good arrows and a good horse, we have all that from the start because of our choices, then you can basically start hunting much bigger or much better stuff that is also in this area, as funny as it sounds. We will be using our bow this time, just to show you what you can do by playing your cards right. We'll use our loot to protect ourselves from harm. Please keep in mind that although these are relatively low enemies, they still have the ability to take you out. Simply because if they hit you in the head, you're dead. They have 3 bowmen. One of them, I think, oh, look at that. They already hit us. You should not go as close as I do. I just want to show you something. For one, that one of them has a torch. And that there are differences between them. This guy is better equipped than the others, I might think. And he might be higher in level and skill. This is the normal distance we should fight bowmen. Why am I riding in circles? Riding in circles, keeping your shield up, is one of the best ways to fight in the beginning, because that will keep you alive. However, please keep in mind that you should not ride this way if possible. You should ride this way, because that is your shield side. You should always encircle the enemy on your shield side. And put your shield up if you can, because you will not care as much if you get in the foot. Well, you will still care, but not as much. You should care about your head, because your head is what gets you killed. If they hit you in the head, maybe not with a bow, but with a crossbow for sure, you're in big trouble. Try to ride in an angle to your enemy, not directly. Well, directly is an angle as well, but you know what I mean. Try to ride in circles. Try to not ride in a straight line to them, because that is where they will hit you. See this guy? He would have a much better or much easier time killing me if it was just riding towards him directly. And so their chances of hitting me are relatively low. Don't be afraid for your horse that much, because your horse can take more damage than you, by far. The horse itself, however, is your life insurance. The moment your horse falls, you're dead. Yes, if you're a skilled sword fighter, and yes, if you have the reaction of a 14-year-old Korean, you might be able to stand your ground against those grunts in close combat, even with low skill, but I don't think that's recommended. This way of fighting is far, far easier. And you see that the enemy will run out of arrows pretty soon, and then they're just food for the ravens, because the only thing they can do to catch me is shoot arrows. None of them has a horse, so I am dictating where to fight. I am dictating what's happening on the battlefield. One of them has already run out of bullets, arrows. You can see that he changed into running, and the others will soon. Let's keep an eye on them so that we might see that. You can see the animation when they drop their bow and draw their swords. Yeah, see that? He has drawn his spear. Oh boy, these guys are so poor that they don't even have shields. What a miserable performance. Yeah, he's out as well. Quick tip on the start: always try to be standing when you shoot arrows, because when you stand with your horse, you do more damage and you hit better than when you're moving. Why is that? Because I don't have the horse archery skill, and I'm not a huge fan of the horse archery skill anyway, because when your horse is moving, you're doing less damage than when you're standing still. The horse archery skill does not work when you're on the horse. It works when your horse is moving. So for example, if I give full speed and then stop, then the damage and the accuracy of the weapon will not be counted as if I'm on a horse. It will be counted as if I'm standing, because I'm not moving. It's more like a move and shoot penalty than a horse penalty. Ooh, crap. Always be afraid of trees. Even these guys can kill you if you get stuck in a tree. Yeah, this guy looks like he's running, but never trust them. Oh, he might be getting away. Yeah, he's getting away. Well, who cares? I care, actually. 4 renown, and the armor is, oh, better than mine. Well, that's not that hard to achieve. 1814. Well, this is better. Is it? 12? It is. We don't care for the weapons, though. This is just loot to fill our purse. Let's go to Wollonbray. It's morning. That's nice. See if someone's here. There is Kasim. He is a companion. He is Claire. That might sell us something. No, they don't know anything. A young Dashar is noble. There's good things you can do with these nobles, trust me. Always keep an eye out for those nobles. No one here. Let's go to the marketplaces. We're not interested in horses. We want to sell our cloth. And our weapons and all that rubbish here. Beautiful. 1,000 denarii. Wool prices are not good. Tool prices are not good. Fuel prices, salt prices. That's all not good. If you really want to go into trading, please inform yourself about the prices first. Online or while playing the game. Do not simply try to find out by buying something and then looking for a place where you can sell it for a higher price. You might have just bought it at the place where it is the highest to buy. That is more than likely, sadly, most of the time. Trading requires a lot of experience. So, there are 2 secret chests in the game that are available from the beginning. One of them is in Rain, where always a quartz chest is placed, and one is here in Volumbre, where always a treasure chest and the bullets for the only firearm in the game are placed. Beautiful. We could keep that and only sell it when we come to when we have the necessary trading skill, but that will take too long. We'll sell it immediately. Now we're in an area where we could hunt raiders, bandits and pillages, but we will look for Venskari raiders because they give the most experience for the bang, and they are, although they're dangerous for armies, they're not that much dangerous for you. But that will be another episode. Until then, bye.